I'm Chevy, and today let's discuss making money on YouTube. Hello friends, welcome to the shed. It's Friday, and today I want to answer one of your questions, as is the tradition on Fridays here on the show. Recently, friend 37 Drake 37, who has been with us since very early on in the show, thank you Drake, asked the question, how much money do you make on YouTube? He followed it up by saying that he wanted to start a YouTube channel and he was just curious. My advice to you, Jake, is if you want to make money on YouTube, you're doing it wrong. YouTube, like any other business, requires patience, hard work, and luck. And if you're going to start off by saying, I want to do YouTube because I want to make money, you better have a decent initial capital investment in your YouTube business to make that happen. Meaning that you're not going to upload a video and be instantly profitable. That's just not how it works. That being said, there are exceptions. There always are. There's going to be people who get lucky. There are going to be people who get immediate exposure and take off. But chances are those people have a very refined product before they ever put themselves on YouTube. If you look at recently the Marble Machine guy, I'll try to link his video here. The Marble Machine guy had like 6 or 7 build videos leading up to the release of that amazing Marble Machine, and nobody watched that stuff. Marble Machine video hit, and suddenly it's a YouTube sensation. So he had already had a very strong product, meaning himself, his presentation, the way that he presented the Marble Machine, before he ever even put the video on YouTube. He spent a year building that video, and that's the part you don't think about. Another recent example is Simone Yurts. I'll link her here. Simone is the robot girl who makes really bad robots. She's amazing. You should go check her channel out. And she was an instant success right from the beginning. But Simone has an amazing personality. Simone has really good videography skills, and all that stuff was honed over years and years and years before she put her first video on YouTube. She got lucky, and now she has a pretty amazing following of people, and she probably is generating some income from YouTube. Okay, so that's out of the way. Now let's talk about the real world and numbers and fantasy. I'm not saying you shouldn't put videos on YouTube. Heck, I'm doing it. I'm doing it right now. But this show doesn't make money. This show very likely never will make money. That's the odds. The odds are stacked heavily against me ever becoming profitable from doing this show. And that's simply because there are only so many hours in the day for people to watch video. There's only so many hours in the day for certain segments of people to watch video. Okay? I have chosen a target audience. My target audience is men roughly my age, late 20s, early 30s, 40s, 50s, something like that. We talk about tools and all sorts of stuff here on the show. Now, I do have younger viewers, and that's amazing, and I love my younger viewers, but I'm not targeting them. At the same time, younger viewers are where the money's at on YouTube, period. 24 and below, that's where most of the income is coming from. That's where the huge channels make their money, is vlog channels that are excellent role models that do all sorts of crazy things that kids want to aspire to, gamers who are having fun on their channels playing games and being goofy, and other kids' content channels like toy channels and unboxings and all that stuff. So, for my target audience, it's this extremely small portion of the YouTube pie. And I'm fine with that. I didn't start this show to make money on YouTube. That's not my intention. But we can talk numbers, because I'm more than willing to do that. And I have taken a couple of screen caps of my analytics so you can see what the analytics look like when you do launch a YouTube channel and you have revenue sharing turned on. If you don't turn on revenue sharing, I don't know what your analytics look like. that just simply means that YouTube can sell my content for advertisers. Okay? So on this little graphic, you'll see basically what looks like a confusing mess of numbers. And essentially, the top blue line is US views. The red line, I believe, is UK, and then maybe EU, and then the rest of the world or something. It's broken up by continent or by country, but the main line is the blue line, which is US views. And you can see spikes in my advertising revenue. This is a factor of a few different things. For one, that huge spike that you're seeing happened on 5/30, 2016. Between 5/28 and 5/30, that one day I made a very large profit, and it's likely that my video was featured that day. And if my video got featured, that means that YouTube was sticking it on everybody's sidebar, so it was getting clicked on a bunch. And when that happens, advertisers are willing to pay a premium to have their ads shown on videos that are viral, even if it's only for a short period of time. So if you look at the right-hand side of that image, you'll see CPM. That is a really weird term called cost per mile. It's an advertising term, apparently. I was not aware of that until I started studying the YouTube thing. But essentially that is what it costs an advertiser to buy me for 1,000 views. So in theory, I make $3.57 for every 1,000 views. In theory. Generally, that's not even close. Every YouTube content creator will tell you it's around $1 per 1,000 views. And looking at what the analytics tell me and what my paycheck is from YouTube every month, I can tell you that it's very close to $1 per every 1,000 views. So at the top, you can see my YouTube ad revenue, $263.58 in the last 28 days. Not bad. Estimated monetized playbacks, 61,587 playbacks. That's monetized playbacks. That is very, very, very different from actual views, which I'll show you here. This is the other slide. I have had 142,381 views in the last 28 days. 61,587 of those were monetized. And what that means is either the person watched the entire ad or the person engaged by clicking on an ad. So out of 142,000 views, 61,000 of them paid me. I got some sort of income off of them. So my CPM is supposedly $3.57, but that's just simply not true. And if we jump over to this other page, you'll see I've had 142,000 views, and my estimated revenue is $156. About $1 per 1,000. A little bit more. And that's simply because of the type of content that I provide. If I provide high-quality content to viewers that are willing to be advertised to, then advertisers are willing to pay a premium to show their ads on my content. It's that simple. It's completely different for everybody. If you start a gaming channel, your advertising rates might be higher or lower. If you start a cooking channel, higher. It just depends on how much advertisers are willing to spend. And don't be disillusioned when you put yourself on YouTube and you decide to become a YouTube partner and advertise. YouTube is selling you. YouTube is actively selling you as a person and your content to advertisers. That's how they make their money, and you get a chunk of it. That's what's happening. So as you can see, I get very little income, and here's the reason. If we look at this graphic, I didn't pull it out for you. Oh yeah, I did. Haha, here it is. Of my views, 138,000 of them came from one video. A single video. That is this 20 years ago, I buried a time capsule video. I'll link it here. Please don't go watch it. It's a terrible video, but for some reason has almost 4 million views. That one video alone made me $149.77 of the $156 estimated dollars I made last month. So that means I made $7 last month off of the content that I am consistently creating. If you look down further on this list, drawing with Inkscape, So 98% of my views are one video. Drawing with Inkscape as a half a percentage point of my views, which made me $2. Card layout, you know, you move down this list and you'll see my daily shed videos are roughly 0.1%. They make me about a dime, and between 5 and 10 cents a piece. That's it. I'm making 10 cents for recording this video. So, why do I do it? I don't do it for money. I do it because I get extreme satisfaction and joy out of sitting in front of this camera every day and talking, and then putting it on the internet and letting people see a part of me and then comment and support me. That's just like extra energy into the mix. I would do it regardless of whether I uploaded it or not, simply because forcing myself to sit down every day for the last 4 months and record a video has been amazing for me personally. So, I'm not telling you don't shoot for it, Drake. Go for it. Give it everything you've got. Put everything you have into trying to make YouTube a career for yourself. And if you're willing to do that, and you're willing to wait patiently, you never know. You might become good enough that people will want to watch you. That's my message for today. I hope it wasn't boring for people who aren't involved in YouTube. If you're not, though, I hope that seeing the way that YouTube sells you and gives you analytics over a period can help you something. Help you at least understand how YouTube creators like myself are profiting from your views. Or not profiting. However you want to look at it. That's all I have for today. It's Friday. My kid finished a soccer camp tonight, family night. I'm super excited about that. I love watching her play soccer, and they usually have pizza. This weekend, I might be doing some build videos. I have a couple things to build for the company, but I also am going to be installing a screen door this weekend, so I might record that. I've been thinking about that. But for now, that's all I have. Thank you for watching, liking, subscribing. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you think about my discussion today of the analytics. Let me know if you have any questions about the analytics or have any specific, if you want actual punctual data that I can give you, I'll give it to you. Just put that in the comments below. Don't forget to share the video while you're down there. Have an amazing weekend. I can't wait to see you guys Monday.
Hey Doc, wait! I want to ask you something.
Today's random fact comes from NASA.gov. How long is the winter on Uranus? Alright. I'm just going to get my laughs out of the way. For nearly a quarter of the Uranian year, equal to 84 Earth years, the sun shines directly over each pole, leaving the other half of the planet plunged into a long, dark winter. So, what? A quarter of the Earth year. 1 year on Uranus is 330 some years. That's crazy. So for 84 years, our years, one half of the Uranus is winter. Uranus is a ball of mostly hydrogen and helium. Absorption of red light by methane in the atmosphere gives the planet its bluish color. There you go. So the planet absorbs red light, meaning that it looks more blue, and it's cold there all the time. 84 years at a time. That's crazy. That's like Canada.